Thank you and welcome back to this second segment of the show for today. The topic is the Social Security Administration, and we're talking to Mr. DPayne. Mr. Payne is a public affairs specialist with the Social Security Administration. And of course, Mr. Payne, what we're trying to do today, I think you've moved us toward being able to accomplish that, and that is to give our audience as much information as we possibly can about the Social Security Administration, and you've provided that information. And let's give you an opportunity to continue that by having you to talk about what you consider to be important topics that they ought to know about relative to their Social Security Administration.
Certainly. With the disability program, I feel is a very important program. It helps sustain families, especially in times of need when they're not able to work. So I want to talk a little about the disability process. In order to file for disability, of course, you need to come and contact us. You can call our 1-800 number, 1-800-772-1213, and schedule an appointment. You don't necessarily have to come into the office. You can handle all your business by phone now. In fact, we have a new service on the internet where you can even file a retirement claim via the internet. However, dealing with disability, it normally takes, as I mentioned, up to 90 days. However, you can expedite that decision-making process if you have your medical information on hand when you come in and talk to us. We base our decision based on the medical documentation you provide us. And of course, we go out and try to get that information too. We'll write to the doctors via your medical release of information form to us to get that information. And normally that is what really slows the process down, when we don't have the information or we're waiting. So I encourage the public to have your information handy when you come in and talk to us. If by chance you get a decision back and it's a denial, if they deny your claim and you strongly do not agree with that decision, you have a right to file a reconsideration, an appeal. You have to do these things timely, within 60 days after your denial notice. So you file your appeal if you do not agree with our decision, and someone else will take another look at your claim to see if maybe we were in error, or maybe there's some more information that came in, so we're able to make another decision. Let's say that decision after you file your appeal is denied. Well, you have another appeal right, and that is filing a hearing through the Office of Hearings and Appeals, where you go in front of an administrative law judge, and he'll look at the claim and see if there is some more information or we didn't make the correct decision, and he can overturn all prior denials and go back and pay you back money, in fact, if the claim is approved. So I guess what I want to say to the public is that if they do not agree with the decision, know that you have appeal rights with this, but make sure that you file these appeals timely, because if you don't, it could mean a loss of benefits. And so with disability, let's say you are approved under the SSDI program. That's where you paid your Social Security taxes and qualify for SSDI. If you have children that are under 18 and still in school, they also are eligible for a benefit, or even the wife could receive a benefit, mother's benefits. So the disability program is very important to our population. Over 41% of black children under the program receive SSI. Let me make sure you understand that. Under the SSI program, 41% of children under 18 are receiving disability benefits through the SSI program. And SSI is a little different than the Social Security disability program. SSI is based on need. It's for people with little or no income. But their children may be disabled, and of course we don't determine the child's disability based on adult criteria. They have their own separate criteria, but the children, if they are disabled, can receive SSI, and the maximum amount of payment is $530 a month.
This is a monthly payment, which is almost a windfall if an individual happened to be in that category. Well, do you find that a large number of individuals might be eligible for that kind of disability and are not aware of it? Is that what we're saying? Is that possible?
That has been the case. Some people do not know about the Supplemental Security Income Program, the SSI program. However, I think we are doing a better job educating the public, but we can do better, and that's why they have people like me out in the field talking to groups, talking to people about Social Security and SSI.
Well, now what would you say to a person who might be watching this morning and who might feel that perhaps they might qualify for one? What should they do immediately, and how should they go about doing it?
Sure. The most important thing I can say today on your program is give you this most important number, 1-800-772-1213. That is our number to get in contact with us, to schedule an appointment. I would tell someone sitting out there, if they are thinking that maybe I may qualify for benefits, to call us, schedule an appointment, talk to someone. Don't sit there and wonder whether or not I'm eligible for benefits or not. We will render a decision to you, and it doesn't cost anything.
That's good. This is a cost-free service that is rendered by the Social Security Administration.
Exactly. Doesn't cost anything, and like I said, if you're not even able to leave your home, we'll call you at a specified time with your appointment and go over an application and get you filed for benefits. And so never hesitate. If you think there's a possibility, call us, and we'll be more than glad to take that claim.
And they can use such monies for education. You've got many educational benefits as well.
Right. The SSI program really is meant to take care of a child, their needs of food, clothing, and shelter. Of course, coupled with that, we do have a medical insurance, which they would become eligible for once they are approved for SSI. And here in Tennessee, we have TennCare, Medicaid. So not only do they receive a benefit, a check, they also have health insurance, which is very important through the Social Security program.
Very good. And of course, we've got about a minute before the end of this segment of the show today, Mr. Payne. And I guess what we'd like to do over the last 6 minutes that we have, when we come back from this final commercial break, we'll have about 6 minutes. And we appreciate the information that you've given us. And during this break, what we'd like to try to do is to sort of get organized so that that last 6 minutes, we can make that last 6 minutes, and to have you to talk about what you consider to be the 5 or 6 most important issues that you've had to deal with during your career as a public affairs individual, public affairs specialist with the Social Security Administration. I think that will give our audience an idea of the activities that you're involved in, at the same time the kind of events that occur in your program. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this short commercial break. Okay, we'll